What's good, guys? Welcome back to another tutorial. In this very video I'm going to show you how you can create this LeBron James poster. It's going to be beginner friendly. As always, I'm going to take my time, walk you through step by step. So without much ado, let's get into it. First, you have to create a document. So file, new, then you check the settings here, maintain it, and click create. So the first thing we're going to do is that we're going to bring this background. Okay, now I'm going to expand it to cover the whole canvas. Okay, so I'm just going to do that, then check it. Right, so I'm trying to center it. Right, sometimes you have this one being deactivated, so you can go to this three dots and turn it to canvas, and it will help you center it very well. All right, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to add some text. All right, and here the font I'm going to use is Good Brush. Okay, so I'm just going to type the size. Okay, I have everything on my notes, that's why. So you just type the same number that I'm typing, so 38.05. change the color to this color. This is the hex code, you can check it. All right, now I'm just going to start typing. So I'm writing James. Okay, I'm just going to position it this way. All right, yeah, I mean, this is art, I don't really know why I did that, but it's art, so it's okay. Let's group them and call it our background. All right, okay, cool. So the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to bring in my first subject, LeBron James 1, and put it right here. Then I'm just going to unlock it and cut it out by clicking remove background from my property panel. So now everything is okay, so I'll right click and apply layer mask, then I'll convert it to my object. So I'm going to make it a little bit sharper, so I'll go to camera raw like that. Then here I'm just going to type 25 for the sharpening. Then I'll go to basics or basic here. Then I'm just going to type 20 for the texture, then 10 for the clarity, then click OK. So now I could see it is popping a little bit. Right, that's good. So let me click and drag it here and place it here. Oh, it's big, so let's scale it down like that. Okay, we don't want it to be too big, you know what I mean? So now let's adjust it like that. All right, good. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to apply max, then just pick my brush tool. This is my brush settings, right? My flow 71. I'm just going to paint black to make some part invisible. Right, I know you understand layer max, so I mean that's how it works. So I'm just painting some part a little bit. Right, so let me add gradient map. Right, but I have to check the foreground color is black and the background color is white. That's how the gradient map works. Very good. Okay, so I click max it like that. Now I'm going to bring this smoke fog. Right, I'm going to place it here. Then I'm just trying to let it blend with the background, you know what I mean? Yeah, so let's max it and paint a little bit. Shortcut for brush to is B, like you saw it on the screen. Okay, so I think everything is okay, so let me hold shift and group everything like that and call it LB. I don't know, LB1 LeBron. Let me lock it, I don't want any distraction, So let me bring in another subject, LeBron. We are going to repeat the same process we went through for the first one. So here I'll just cut it out like that. Then I'm going to apply layer mask, then convert it to smart object. Then I'm going to pop it up a little bit. So I'll just come to camera raw filter. Then I'm just going to enter the same values, okay, the same numbers here. So texture is going to be 25, clarity, 20 and 10 rather. Yeah. Then the detail sharpness is rather going to be 25. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. Yeah, so now it's pop, you can see. Yeah, so let's just click and drag it to our window here. It's big and it's behind it, so I'm just going to bring it up. Click and drag it like that to bring it up. Good. And just scale it down. All right, scale it down like that. Trying to position it. I mean, when I'm teaching you something, you can look at what I'm doing and also do different things. You know what I mean? I just want you to be creative. You know what I mean? So just look at how I'm doing it and just do your thing. But you can also follow along. That's when you are a beginner, right? So you can just follow it. All right. Okay. So I think the position is good. Now what I'm going to do is that I'm just going to make let me rasterize it, and I'm going to create gradient map, right? Good. And I'm going to clip max it to the subject. So let's do that. Now what I'm going to do is that I want the shirt, the jersey, to maintain its original color, right? So with the max, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to select the jersey, right? I'm going to select the jersey, right? So let me select this, mark it to, and sorry, it's not mark it to, magic wand to rather. Now when I click, you could see that it selected more than what I wanted. So I'm just going to hold control, go back here. Also, you saw it on the screen, right? Reduce the tolerance as I've done it, then just make a click. So now you could see how I think right now is pretty well for me, right? So make sure you are adding selection, then you continue with the selection by just clicking on it. And one thing about the selection tool is that you can select any of the two and continue selecting what you want to select. Okay, so right now I'm using magic wand to, okay, if there is a part that I need to select it with another selection tool, I can just do that. Okay, so now I'm using lasso tool. Okay, so you can just use magic wand tool, you can use rectangular marquee tool, any of them, just to select what you want to select. But you just have to know whether you want to add selection or subtract from selection. You understand? They works. Okay, I mean they work together. Okay, so I'm just taking my time to select. Probably I might speed this thing up, but you know, sometimes I do think about beginners. So I just wanted to take my time and select it for everybody to know how I did it. Okay, so I mean the pros will forgive me for this. Right? Yeah, I know I'm wasting your time, but I also think about the beginners. I want them to get everything, every aspect of the project. Okay, so now take your time and select everything, every great thing you see in the jersey. Okay, so I'm just selecting. You see right now I'm using the magic wand tool. Okay, so just do that to make sure you select everything nicely. Okay, so I think now it's good, right? So let me come down here. Okay, now I've changed it. No, I'm using the same. So let me come down here, make a selection like that. You see there are some parts that I will need the lasso to. So just feel free. These are the selection tools. Like I said, they work together, right? So take your time, select it very nicely. Okay, so I'm just selecting. Yep. Okay, so now I think it's good. We are going to turn it to the original color. So with the max on, I'm going to edit, fill. Now the content, I'm going to select black, and it's just going to hide it like that. We are going to do the same process for for this part, right? So let me do same. Let me grab my selection tool and just select. Okay, I'm using mouse though, but I think I'm pretty well with this. I'm just doing my best, tracing it. Yeah, so take your time to do that. Okay, and select it. You can apply this technique in any other project that you would do in the future. You know what I mean? That's how we learn. Okay, we don't just learn to do one thing, but what you learn from a video, you apply it in another project. Okay, that's how you can build your skills. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's it. So I'm just going to finish it out, then repeat the same thing. Okay, I think the selection is good. Oh yeah, it's good. So let me do same, fill black, then that's it. Hit Ctrl D to deselect it, and there we go. Okay, so now everything is fine. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to group everything. You see, organization is really important. All right, it makes your work simple and navigation become more easily. You understand? Let me lock it. Now let's add some text. All right, so here I'm going to use a font called August. I don't know whether I got it right. August, yeah. And I'm going to type in the value. This is the size of the font. Okay, so 11.45, and I'm going to change the color to the color of the jersey, right? Yeah, I want to make it harmonious, Yeah, so I'm going to type LeBron, yeah, LeBron James, and I'm going to bring it to this position, right? Like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this shape, but I'll change the color first. Color is going to be gray. Actually, I picked the color from the background, okay, the James letter, what I wrote with the James. So I'm just going to drag it to draw my shape. I'll make sure you have no stroke. Okay, so turn the stroke off, then make sure that the shape aligns with the name. Okay, so make sure you make it align with the name. Alignment is really, really important. Okay, so I'm just trying to make some space, Alright, so now let's change it to black. The color. I'm going to type select Montserrat. Okay, so I'm going to type there James. Okay, now let me type the number. Okay, I have it on my notes, that's why I'm just typing it. I'm copying it from my notes, So let me write James, and I'm not restricting you, okay? You can just make it any size you want and reduce it. Hold shift and rotate it. Okay, this one will give you a better rotation in a fixed easy radius or whatever. But it makes the rotation very good, you know. So I'll try to make the alignment correct here. So I'm just, you see, I'm making the alignment pretty, nice, you know what I mean. So I'll just adjust it. You see, like I said, you can make it any size you want, you know. I even entered some figures, but I'm now adjusting it. So I just want you to look at what you are doing and make sure it looks good. You understand? Okay, so I think we are doing good at this point, but I want to add I want to bring this one a little bit and bring it to the top a little bit. Yeah? Now I'm going to add some text, and I'm going to select, I'm maintaining Montserrat though, but I'm going to select thin. Okay, and I'm going to type something. So I'll type, a king of the game or games. You can't see because the color is black, but don't worry, I'll change the color. Okay, let me change it to the jersey. Yeah, now you can see, right? So I'm just going to type in my values. Let's copy something from the notes. So what do I have? 0.83. Okay, that's what I have, and that tracking is going to be 800. Okay, I want to split things out, you know what I mean. Hold control command to move something without selecting the main thing, you know. That's what I did, right? And let's try to group this, right? Then I'm going to align it with the letter, what I wrote. Okay, good. So let me, what I'm going to do next is I'm tired. I'm going to bring in this logo. Okay, bring in this logo. You can see my energy is coming out. Don't worry, you finish this. Okay, we are almost done. So what I'm going to do is rasterize it and use my selection tool. We're just going to select the part that we want to change the color. You can see the color is not the same as the jersey. Okay, so we are just selecting the part, the yellow part of the logo, then we will turn it into the color of the jersey, because we want it to have that vibe, you know. It should be harmonious. Okay, there should be different color, you know. That will mess up the design, right? It will mess up the art. So we are selecting everything, go to edit, fill, and this time around we're going to change the black to color. Then we will select the color from our jersey, okay, to match it up, you know what I mean. Okay, so hit OK, and now you can see it's not that deep yellow color, right? I think it's looking good. So let's bring it down, you know, push it in here, scale it down, and put it here. Okay, you can also put it any place you want. Okay, I always tell my people that just feel free and just do your thing. You can take this one as inspiration, but you can also use it to do something else, you know, with the same files. You know, I have all the files in the description. You can download it for free, you know, and just create your own art, you know. Yeah, we are all artists, you know what I mean. So for the fact that I'm doing this way, that means you also do the same, right? So we are good. Let's go and pick the crown, you know, this little crown. Let's bring it here. I don't want the shape at the bottom, so I'm just going to take it out. Right, so first I'm going to rasterize it. Okay, then I'm going to use my rectangular marquee tool to select where I don't want, and just hit backspace or delete key. It's going to do that for me. Good. Now we have this nice crown. Let me add some effects, color overlay. Right, and here I'm going to double tap it and change it to the yellow color. Right, yeah. Oosh, this is not good. I think this one is okay. So I'm just going to maintain everything. Now I want to add some stroke. Okay, so I'll just select this and double tap the stroke to open the stroke menu, and I'll just reduce the size like that. Change the color to black 000 black. Yeah, so I hit OK. Now everything is looking good. Okay, so I want to warp it. Okay, so I want to warp things up. So I'm going to hit Control T. Okay, I'll hit Control T. Okay, to warp it. So I'm just positioning it, but that's what I'm going to do. Warp it. Control T to select this icon. Right, then I'll use these things here. Is it net or what? But I'll just adjust it. Just look at what I'm doing. Okay, alright, so I just show you the icon that I clicked on. Okay, so if you didn't see that was it. Let me adjust it. I'm just using my arrow keys to adjust it. So I think now everything is okay. LeBron is the king. I like LeBron, but I'm a Warriors fan, No, I'll do one for Steve Curry as well. Okay, so I think that will be my next video, so make sure you check it out. Everything is okay. I hope you've learned something. Please make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, comment. Just promote this video, promote the channel, and I will see you in the next video.